VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
NFLLegacy.com, where legends are reborn.
The American Business Person 2012 Expo is the event you need to attend. Network with thousands of professionals. Learn valuable business strategies for growth, expansion, and cutting-edge marketing techniques from keynotes Michael Gerber and Tom Ziegler. Capture new business, increase sales, and branding at the 2012expo.com. May 19th and 20th at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center in Chicago. The American Business Person 2012 Expo is an American Business Person production. Find out more at 2012expo.com.
The Voice America Talk Radio Network wants you to be a part of our dynamic team. We're a pioneer in live Internet talk radio since 1999, and today we have over 200 hosts showcasing a variety of topics on 7 targeted talk channels: Voice America Sports, Business, Health and Wellness, Seventh Wave, Green Living, Kids, and our flagship, the Voice America Variety Channel. We serve an audience of over 3.5 million listeners and growing. Our staff is not only the best in the Internet broadcast industry, we're the best in new media, and we're poised for growth in the coming months. We've just celebrated the 1-year anniversary of VoiceAmerica.tv, one of the Internet's most talked about TV sites. We've also given our programs an even wider reach through links with social media, our blog, iTunes syndication, and mobile apps. Come find out what has made Voice America and World Talk Radio the true leaders in live and on-demand Internet media. We are at the forefront of new technology and are looking for you to join our excellent working environment and create some first-rate programming. Speak up. The world is listening.
VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
You're tuned in to the 12th Annual Player Networking Event, live from Super Bowl 46 in Indianapolis on VoiceAmericaSports.com and VoiceAmerica.tv. This is the launch event for NFLLegacy.com, where legends are reborn. Now, back to your host, Spencer Tillman, and members of the Voice America Sports team.
Yes, welcome back. I'm your host, Darnell Autry, and my co-host, J.D. Harris. We're part of the Voice America team. Outside the Spotlight is the name of our show, and we are really, really excited to be here. This is our first Super Bowl, so
on air.
Man. On air, exactly. This is great.
Can you feel the atmosphere, man?
Of course. They've done a great job here. This is a wonderful event. I see it's getting bigger and bigger. That's what I'm told. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. So it's really, really amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome seeing guys that we've seen come in as rookies to vets. I mean, legends. Man, it's awesome.
Absolutely. And so when Ray Ellis invited us down, he told us that the principle of this show is handle your business. And essentially, it's really about how do you transition from being a professional athlete and into the real world, and how you transition from the real world into being a professional athlete. And
we'll know a lot of guys come in. I mean, every year you have guys coming in and they're like, okay, you think it's going to last forever? Like, how was it for you, first of all?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I went into it understanding that it wasn't going to last forever. I went to Northwestern University. I attended there knowing that if the football went to hell in a handbasket, the education would be worth it. So, when I got an opportunity to go to the pros, I actually took my shot. And it was a great experience. I learned a lot. I didn't play very long. I played for about 3 years. But I learned a lot. I grew up fast. I got a chance to hang out and meet some unbelievable players, guys that I'd watched when I was a kid. And it was really inspiring for me. And so, after I got done playing, because it ended sooner than I wanted it to, I had to figure out what I was going to do with myself.
Now, did you start making some plans during the course of your career?
I honestly don't think I did. I mean, when I was 21 years old, I was young. I was feeling pretty good about it. I thought maybe I'd have another contract coming, and it just didn't happen, So I had to, after I got done playing, I spent probably 3 or 4 years trying to find myself, trying to find what it is. Yeah, exactly. Trying to find out what it is I want to do with myself. What am I interested in? So I decided to go back to school because I left a year and a half early, go back to Northwestern, finish up the degree, and then graduate at 30 years old. So
I would say, what was some of the larger challenges that you faced personally once you were done? Like your first day of knowing that you're not going to play football anymore.
I mean, it was really, really tough because, you you've done this for so long. We, all the guys in there, they've all played it since they were kids. So you get into the routine, and you've done it for so long, and then when you are no longer doing it, you realize really quickly who your friends and family really are. You realize, that you are no longer relevant. So now they got to figure out, okay, so how do I get that fulfillment that I had when I played in the league?
And it happens a lot. I mean, not having the experience that you had to go to pros, but even in college, what do I do next? And then to see a multitude of guys come in every year, and and everyone's spending the money, and it's like, man, what are you going to do in the next 5 years, 6 years, and working in player development, seeing the guys and talking to them, and it's like, okay, man, it's not going to last forever.
Right.
How are you going to do it? And to see the guys start making investments for the rest of their life during the time.
Absolutely, because no matter what, no matter how talented you are, no matter whether you win the Super Bowl, go to the playoffs, whether you're an All-Pro, either way, it's going to end. Your career is going to end. And if you're lucky enough to have a great career and you play for 10 years, you're 32, 33 when it's all done and said. You still have the rest of your life to figure out what you want to do with yourself. And I think that's really, really important that guys understand that, because then you have to plan accordingly. You have to set it up and go, you have to plan accordingly from there. And, I was fortunate enough to get my degree. I was fortunate enough to get into real estate, probably at a bad time during the market. But I got into real estate. I learned a lot from that. It was a great experience. And then I moved on, and now I'm, in the financial world. So, but it's been great. And like I said, I think we're gonna take a quick break. But when we come back, we're gonna have John Sinclair on.
Big John, I can't wait to see that joke.
I can't wait to hear his story. It's gonna be great. We'll be back.
VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
NFLlegacy.com, where legends are reborn.
They're faking the field goal. They're not going to fake the field goal. They're going for the win. They're going for the tie. Ask Dion.
Hey, no ties. You got to be kidding. Man, somebody gonna see us together.
Connect with football legends like Deion Sanders. Go to schoolofthelegends.com and interact live with the heroes of the game. School of the Legends.
From professional athletes to weekend warriors, we all deal with pain, inflammation, and bruises. Whatever your injury, you want more than just relief. You want fast, powerful treatment. Speed Gel is a revolutionary anti-inflammatory and pain relief gel that delivers powerful natural healing ingredients through the skin to treat your injury at the source. Speed Gel's targeted treatment can be used for sprained ankles, foot pain, injured knees or leg joints, sprained wrists, and carpal tunnel syndrome. It can treat the stiffness and pain of arthritis, neck and shoulder injuries, lower back pain, sciatica, and much more. And with 100% natural active ingredients, there are no harmful side effects and no known interactions with other medications, so you can use Speed Gel in conjunction with other prescriptions and over-the-counter medications. Experience the difference of targeted treatment and rapid recovery with Speed Gel.
VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
You're tuned in to the 12th Annual Player Networking Event, live from Superbowl 46 in Indianapolis on VoiceAmericaSports.com and VoiceAmerica.tv. This is the launch event for NFLLegacy.com, where legends are reborn. Now, back to your host, Spencer Tillman, and members of the Voice America Sports team.
From the 12th annual P&E, we got our special guest here, John St. Clair. How's it going, man?
Wait.
Great.
Big John.
Oh,
St.
Big
Clair.
John St. Clair. Okay, all right. How you doing, man?
Doing great, man.
Yeah,
Thanks for having me on here.
fantastic. Yeah. So you recently retired, and you've now been out of the game for about a year. How has that transition been for you? How have you been handling it?
I've been handling pretty well. Actually, I try to distance myself from football a little bit, believe it or not, just to try to get into the things I want to do for my career. As far as business-wise, my wife and I co-own Shannon St. Clair Jewelry, which is doing really well. Yeah, thank you. And just try to stay focused on what I have to do now. You know, everybody has to transition out of football
Absolutely.
someday.
No matter whether you like it or not, right?
That's right. That's right.
So a little earlier, we were talking to you. You told me something interesting. What is the first thing you did, like, once you're retired? What was it like? What was your first step separating the two of no longer going to training camps, meetings, since you were drafted in the 3rd round with the Rams?
Yeah, man. What I did, like I said, I just went transitioned right into doing stuff, man. Like with our company, with our jewelry line, we transitioned into the business. Got away from football.
Right.
You know, I didn't watch football much at all because I know that the more you watch football, when you immediately retire, you get kind of depressed, you know, when you miss it. So I try to keep myself active, and, you know, I speak at schools a lot, do a lot of charities and things, man.
Okay. Yeah, and so now, where are you based out of now?
We live in Miami. We live in Miami, Florida.
Oh, yeah, of course you're in Miami.
That's retiree community right there.
Right, the golfing state, right?
There you go.
Nice. How did you, so let's go back right before you actually got into the pros. I mean, when you were in college, I mean, you went to University of Virginia, correct?
Correct.
Right. How did you, in your mind, transition from college into the pros? How was that transition for you?
Well, it was a different transition for me. I was in grad school when I got drafted. So once I got drafted, I was a center in college, believe it or not, with my size. But and on drafted, they moved me to tackle, offered me tackle. Right. So it was a tough transition initially, you know. But I got used to it, and, you know, and 11 years later, I'm still playing. So, but coming out of college is definitely hard for any player, you know. So big transition.
It's the business. They're big business. You know?
Big business, man. Very big business. So.
Now, so what are some of the tools that you think you grabbed during the course of your tenure with professional football that's applicable today and what you do?
There's a lot of business aspects that correlate to football correlates with business. What you got to do, you got to realize being punctual, being on time for meetings, doing the things that you do every day in football is the same for business. You know, you have to treat your customers, you know, like you treat your teammates. You know, so just transition right over pretty easy for us, man.
And it's really about the work ethic and the discipline and being able to follow through. I mean, in the real world, it's a whole different beast.
A whole different beast, especially when you're making money, you're earning money, because you want to treat everybody like you treat it, you know, and you want to work hard to show your product. If you don't work hard, your product won't be good.
Exactly.
My wife works very hard on the stuff she does, you know, and I try to work hard to help her.
Absolutely.
So if you were talking, you know, because a lot of times guys go back, like you go back to your alma mater and different things, what is the biggest piece of advice that you would give a young rookie coming into the NFL?
Stay involved. What I mean by that is stay involved with venues like this, like the Player Networking event. Go to the Super Bowl, you know. A lot of guys, you know, stay at home and don't go, but you got to realize football is going to end one day, you know, and you need to establish relationships like some of the people here that can last for a lifetime, you know. Just like God Troop having us here every year. Those relationships we established 6-7 years ago is still going hard, you know?
Yeah, and it genuinely is a fraternity. I mean, I didn't get it in as many years as most of the guys in here, but it really is a fraternity. If you played, you get it, and we all understand what it took to get to that level and then realize that we're going to have to take a transition and do something different with our lives.
Absolutely, so, man. It's a mutual respect we have, like a fraternity, that we have for each other that can't be taken away, you know?
No,
we don't even know guys. We don't even know each other. Once we meet, we know we can hug each other, man. We can talk about some of the things we went through. And that's exciting, man. You know, exciting to do that, man.
I do think that it's very, very helpful for any players, even current players to talk to the guys that are retired, because, you know, they're going to be there one day, whether or not you want to or not. Football is going to end. And hopefully you have a great career and you play the 10 years and you go all pro and you do all the great things and you've saved your money. But still, you're now 32. Let's say you saved $2 million.
Right.
Now what are you going to do with yourself?
Exactly,
you know?
That's why the thing about it, you go to venues, you talk to older guys, and the guys are transparent. You know, most guys I've talked to that are older than me are very transparent. So they'll tell you their failures, they'll tell you their successes, and you have to take it and run with it, you know? That's why I think more current players should be here today. That's just my opinion, you know? Because all these people here, man, it's beneficial for you to meet these older guys and people like yourselves so you can get on TV, explain your business and things. It's helpful, you know? Yeah.
And I know we were talking about it earlier when you come to events like this that, you know, you'd be surprised at how quick your family and friends sort of, not all of them, but some of them disappear. Once you're done playing, all of a sudden you're no longer relevant. You're not John Sinclair, the pro. You're retired John.
That's right.
So now...
That's right, absolutely, man. Like the day I retired, you know, a lot of the phone calls stopped happening. you know?
Right.
So, you know, when you're playing, you're a superstar. Everybody wants to be a part of you. But when you in your career, you're no use to anyone anymore.
Cell phone stop ringing a little bit.
Cell phone stop ringing, you know? And a lot of guys, some guys can handle that, some guys can't, you know? And that's, but the way to handle it is to come to stuff like this, get yourself involved,
Yeah.
and kind of envision yourself not playing football, you know? What am I going to do when I retire? You know, this is the kind of things you want to do. And I think if more guys take advantage of opportunities like this, I think the transition will be a lot smoother, you know?
Absolutely. Now, the famous question that they always ask you, where do you see yourself 5 years from now, you know, life after football?
5 years from now, we're in 14 different boutiques in Miami right now. Jewelry is sold in 14 different boutiques. And in the future, I think, hopefully, I would like my wife to get a couple more stores of her own, you know, and then we can go ahead and brand these stores and start a chain. Nice. That's what I like it to be in 5 more years. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. That's really, really awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just being here at this event, I'm sure you all agree, just seeing people that you watch come in the league and play, and just like our personal relationships, and I mean, in church together, and watching you come in as a rookie, or even before a rookie, working out at Dyke Stadium,
yeah.
And then seeing where your lives have transformed beyond football. I mean, it speaks volumes to who you are as an individual, and to see you guys grow both as people and professionally. I mean, it's awesome, man.
Appreciate that. That's really,
I kept up with him, man. If you're not a Northwestern fan and you live in Chicago, you know who Darnell Autry is, man. He's an amazing football player, man, running back, man. So
I appreciate that. Thanks for the love. I appreciate the respect. And like I said, I do love these events, and again, I get a chance to shake hands with the fraternity, you know, and it was sort of my point beforehand was that you come to these events and then you become relevant again. You're back in your element. You're around people that are like-minded. You're around people that understand what you went through. And these events, I mean, I've never been to these events, and it's my first year, and it's been amazing. It's been really amazing.
It's definitely one to come back to.
Yeah, and Ray Ellis was like, listen, when you come to this, you're going to be here, and then you're going to want to come back.
That's right.
And the thing is, bottom line, again, taking care of business, and I just think that's wonderful.
Yeah, handling your business on and off the field, and I think
it gets contagious, man. Like you come, then you tell your friends, and they come, and it's just a wonderful time. Like you said, with your friends, the like-minded guys. You know,
right,
we all banged up, guys limping around.
Yeah.
we talk about our injuries, and you know, talk about business. It's a good time to come together, man, and kind of reflect on some of the things we all been through. You know.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, do you have kids as well?
No, we don't have kids yet.
No, but you will eventually? Or
yeah,
no?
we'll eventually, man. Now that I'm done, man.
Not to put any pressure on you or nothing like that. You'd be like, oh, he put me on blast on TV.
Our family put more pressure than anybody.
Oh, right.
I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, family, they put the most pressure on you by having kids. Man.
Right.
So definitely now that I'm done, we have a lot more time.
Right. Now, would you have your son play football?
Yeah, we always say that when we are kids, we let them do whatever they want to do. You know?
Right.
And a lot of my friends say they try to keep them away from football, and the first thing the son pick up is the football.
Right, exactly.
So it's one of those things, man. But I let him do whatever he wants to do.
That's
but I'm going to tell him, man, get ready. You
know that it's coming. Know that it gets really, really serious.
You'll get injured, and it's 100%. Injured 100%. So just get ready for that. Right?
So do you ever see yourself maybe on the sideline?
Not right now, but you never know in the future. In the future, coaching might be a possibility. You know, but now I'm taking a little break from it, and I never say never. Never say never. I have a passion for kids' growth, and I like to see kids have success. So it's one of those things, man.
Fantastic. Well, John, thank you very much, baby.
Thank you, man.
I
Thanks
really
for having me on here.
appreciate you taking the time,
Always
man.
a pleasure, brother.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Legacy. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
This is our first annual. We had a great time. Thank you very much for having us. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you.
Go to break.
Exactly.
VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
The American Business Person 2012 Expo is the event you need to attend. Network with thousands of professionals. Learn valuable business strategies for growth, expansion, and cutting-edge marketing techniques from keynotes Michael Gerber and Tom Ziegler. Capture new business, increase sales, and branding at the 2012expo.com. May 19th and 20th at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center in Chicago. The American Business Person 2012 Expo is an American Business Person production. Find out more at 2012expo.com.
They're faking the field goal.
They're not going to fake the field goal.
They're going for the win.
They're going for the tie.
Ask Dion.
Hey.
No ties. You got to be kidding. Man, somebody gonna see us together.
Connect with football legends like Deion Sanders. Go to schoolofthelegends.com and interact live with the heroes of the game. School of the Legends.
VoiceAmerica.tv is online now.
NFLLegacy.com, where legends are reborn.
We remember Dave Duerson, whom we lost a year ago, a versatile athlete who excelled in both basketball and baseball before enjoying a stellar career in the NFL. He was an all-pro safety and Super Bowl champion with the Chicago Bears and New York Giants. Upon his retirement, Dave became a successful entrepreneur. Prior to his passing, Dave had begun a promising endeavor as a talk show host on the Voice America Sports Channel. Although his life has ended on Earth, preceding his death, Dave left a worthwhile legacy when he asked that his brain be donated for research so that other players can move forward and not have to endure similar fates. Dave left us at the age of 50, too soon and unfortunately too late.